Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday, guys. How you doing? I want to make a quick video riding the roller coaster. Um, Let me first off get all these things out of the way. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything is in my opinion. And I appreciate all you guys liking, watching, sharing, subscribing, doing all those things. I appreciate the time that you're investing in watching these videos. It really, I really appreciate it. And Kota has come to say good morning. Say good morning, Kota. He knows when I turn his camera on, he wants to come and make an appearance. Riding the roller coaster. So, with any endeavor that you start, buddy, you gotta go lay down. You have to know your whys, and what is your whys. So, why did you start down this journey? Why did you invest money in currency? Why did you believe that this was going to be a windfall? And part of that is, what are you going to do to keep yourself invested, to keep yourself motivated, to have grit to ride this roller coaster? Because, guys, it's a roller coaster. If you've been in this for any amount of time, you know that I'm speaking truth. If you've just joined, buckle up, Buttercup, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. There's definitely an ebb and flow to the information. So it'll be hair on fire, oh my God, it's getting ready to happen, and then crickets. And then, a couple days go by and it's big news again, and then crickets. If all things are true, there's been times where they've tried to launch the RV and it just wasn't ready. Take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's true or not. But definitely in the time that we have now before the launch of the RV, take time to learn about money. Take time to learn about investments. Take time to learn about banking, interest-bearing accounts, non-interest-bearing accounts, and why. Learn about constitutional trusts. I'm not a lawyer, so all I know is I can speak about my own personal experience. Back in the day when everyone, Ed of Ocala and all these people were screaming, you have to have a trust, you have to have trust. I went to a lawyer, and I sat down with him, my wife and I explained to him my conspiracy theory that one day the bar amnesty law was going to go away, and I wanted a trust that is based on common law or constitutional law that would survive the fallout of the bar and maritime amnesty and all those things going away. So he drew up one, and I would imagine if you go to any attorney and you sit down and talk to them and kind of feel them out, are they red pilled or not? They should be able to help you draw up something similar. So I don't know. I don't really believe that we will have to have a trust, but I have one. I'm just covering my bases. It didn't cost that much money. I can't remember. It's been a couple of years ago, but it wasn't terribly expensive. Maybe $200-300. I can't remember. But I keep in contact with him, make sure everything's good, and we're good to go. So again, learn. The more that you learn about money now is going to benefit you in the long run. Temper your fantasies about money. And another good thing to look into would be broke lottery winners. So people who have won the lottery and now are broke again because they didn't know about money. They didn't know how to invest money, and they thought $1,000,000 was going to last them the rest of their lives or whatever they won. There are more cases of people who won the lottery and now are in as bad or worse shape financially than before they won the lottery. There are very few successful lottery winners because people just don't really know about money. They can't separate the emotion from finances. And that's, just picture in your mind used car salesman or car salesman in general. But they get you in there and they want to sell you the emotion of a new car and smell that new car smell and look at that leather interior and listen to this radio and don't forget the vanity mirror and the visor. They're selling the emotion of a purchase, and that's how they make their money. And no offense to salespeople, because I'm a real estate agent, so I'm all about people and sales. But so back to write down a plan, and then journal a lot because, like I said, if you're new and you're excited and you're learning all this stuff, what you are taking in now in 6 months you may not remember. That's why I did the basics video yesterday. If you can't find that, go to my channel and it should be the next one down. So write down a plan, learn about investments, watch the videos on people who have, destroyed their lives by winning the lottery. Like I said, there's more people who are in worse shape by winning the lottery than people who are successful because of winning the lottery. And, be careful if, whenever this does go, and even now, be careful who you tell. Invite people in that you think will benefit from it. If you have, I don't want to be abrasive, but if you have friends and family who buy scratch-off lottery tickets every day, I don't know that I would invite those people in, because those are the people who money will ruin their lives. And I have relatives like that. So be careful about that. And then especially whenever this happens, be careful who you tell, because family and friends will bleed you dry. You'll hear every sad story. Aunt Betty is dying of something. She needs a kidney transplant. You'll hear every sad song coming out of the woodworks, and people will bleed you dry. Especially if in the coming months things get really bad in the country and the economy and people losing their jobs. You will be like in the, imagine the Titanic movie when all the people are in the water, and if they see you with a life ring, they will absolutely drown you to take your life ring. So just be careful about moving forward with this windfall, this blessing. And then, write a plan. Think of your purchases logically and not emotionally. Lock into that why you got into this, what you want your future to look like if you're in a really bad job, or you live in an area that you don't want to live in anymore for whatever reason. Start researching real estate. Start researching where you want to move to. If you think, I want to move to Boise, Idaho, because it's remote or whatever. there's, look into the area, look into demographics, look into the crime rate, look into, if you are a foodie, is there a lot of restaurants in that area? If you're a Costco member or Sam's Club, is there one of those things around there? And I just threw Boise out there just because it was the first thing that popped in my head. But your town, insert it there and research. Research property values. Have they gone up? Have they gone down? Is it a booming area? We're from St. Augustine, Florida. Don't currently live there. My wife took a promotion, so we're temporarily elsewhere. But we want to go back to Florida. I don't know. St. Augustine has exploded in growth. And when we left, it was ridiculous trying just to get anywhere because of the traffic. So those are important. If you're looking to move somewhere, is it exploding, and do they have the infrastructure to handle the growth? And that's definitely a key factor, because traffic will drive you insane. So just things like that. Research. Invest this time that we're all waiting for it to go in yourself, in your knowledge, in your understanding of finances. Because when this happens, and all of a sudden you have significantly more money than you've ever seen in your life, for 99% of people watching this video, and myself included, when you suddenly, let's say best case scenario, you're a multimillionaire. That's a tall order. Not to borrow a line from superhero movie, but with great power comes great responsibility. So with great wealth comes great responsibility. You were given this blessing. You were whatever the universe pointed you to this, and so we have a certain amount of responsibility to our fellow man. Look at humanitarian projects. Look at helping your fellow man, because if you're in it just for greed, that leads to those roads don't lead to anywhere good. The 80s movie Wall Street or something, where the guys like greed is good. Maybe in a very rare, if you are in stocks and bonds and that's how you make a living, maybe that's applicable. But for the most part, it's not. So just think about things like that. Your fellow man, how can you help people around you? The golden rule. And that's something, especially in today's world, people need to get out and polish, is the golden rule. All right, so I'm getting off my soapbox now. So I hope this helps. Again, leave me some comments, because that helps me dial in the path of these videos. So I hope this helps. Again, learn about finances, learn about investing, learn about real estate. Take the emotion out of your future fantasies of what your life is going to look like, and research the areas. If you're planning on relocating, research the areas that you want to go to. All right, guys, have a great Tuesday, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Do all those things, because I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the time that you guys take to watch these videos. It really means a lot. So thank you.